Yassas and welcome to Vasili's Garden. Now, day 2 out here in Shepparton, folks, and I'm at Maud Street Mall here, having a look around at the beautiful town centre here. Now, last week you saw the wastewater management treatment site. That was fantastic. Now, today we're heading out to have a look at the green organic recycling plant. Apparently, they're taking all the greens, putting them into these big composting bins, a new facility which speeds up the processing and making the actual compost. Rather than taking 2 months, it takes 2 weeks. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go and check it out. I have the Mayor from Shepparton here with me, Jeff Dobson. How are you?
Welcome to the food bowl of Australia, Vasily.
That is so true, so true. I'm very proud to be up here and thank you for the invitation for coming up here.
Our pleasure.
Now, we've got a lot of topics to cover here. We're going to learn all about the recycling process here at Western Technology. But while I've got you next to me, tell me about the flooding plains, you know, with all the rain we've had.
Well, we've had all the rains from the high country,
Yeah.
and we've had 3 or 4 days to plan what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And what they can do these days, they can model the strength of the water as it comes down, the height that it comes up. They put it out on a computer sheet and they say, Shepparton's going to be 11.1 metres high, and guess what?
It was?
It's 11.1 metres high.
They got it right.
Got it right.
That's one thing. We've got the water now. That's subsiding pretty well. Everybody's going to get back to normal grounds again, and they've got a lot of moisture back into the earth. You can get all the fruit trees and the orchards growing really well. Now, out here at Western Composting Technology, you guys have got one of the first plants set up here across Australia in recycling organic compost.
Yeah.
You've got a 3-bin system also set up.
Yeah, we have. And
what does that mean?
Well, what we've the main thing is we've been able to reduce our waste from into the landfill from 13 kilograms per household down to 7. Now, so that's virtually half by using our green waste.
All right.
And out of the 25,000 bins that we collect each week, 16,000 green waste. And so it's coming straight out here. It's going through the process, and now and we're going to see this afternoon when we go to Monotino's that they're starting to use our product, and it's fantastic. The composting.
But you do more things than that than just composting itself and putting it back into the earth as a feed.
Oh, that's right.
But I'm going to learn that from the guys here. You've got the technical advisors for me. So we're going to have a tour around here, folks, today, learn about the recycling process of the green organics that goes on here. As you know, it's Shepparton here. It's the Food Bowl of Victoria. In my books, it's also the Green Organic Bowl of Victoria.
You know that there are 32 languages spoken in this municipality. 32 languages from people all around the world.
Your council here, the Shire here, is one of the first to accept and invest heavily in some of these processing plants that are going on.
Yes,
and it's a credit to you, and congratulations to the Shire and all the people behind it.
Yeah, well, look, we're a great community, and our job is to look after the community. Our job is to try and go further. Things like this, the composting and all these issues, we've got to be in front. We spend a lot of money here.
Good on you.
But I think it's worth it. And I think it's not for today, but it's for years to come.
Very
as you stay in Shepparton over the next little bit, you'll see where the end result's going to be.
Looking forward to it. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
How you going, guys? How are you, mate?
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well. I'm Vasily. Your name?
My name's Kevin.
Pleasure to meet you. Now, we're down here at Western Composting Technology. I've come here to learn all about your recycling process. Now, what's all this stuff here?
This is a general delivery that we receive 5 days a week.
Yeah.
So a contractor brings the bins that have been picked up on a daily basis.
Okay, so this is a load that's just been dumped.
This has just come in within the last hour.
Okay.
And the boys are actually taking out the larger particles first before we do it.
What particles are we talking about?
General garbage, as in normal garbage waste.
Check this out. Come over here. Have a look at this. Talk about rubbish. This is meant to be green organics. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Have a look at this. You've already filled this bin up. The guys have just started working here.
Average month, our percentage is running at about 5.7%.
Yeah.
The Australian average is actually 1%.
Oh, no. So, wait a second, folks. You've been told to put only green organics in your green bins, and you're still throwing in foreign material, plastics and stuff, contaminants that shouldn't be going in there. And with all the modern technology that we have here today, are you telling me that you still can't find a machine that can sort through it all, and it's got to be done manually by hand?
It's all got to be done manually.
Oh, that's not on. And how long does that take? How much does that slow you down?
That would take 90% of our workforce time every week is just sorting rubbish.
Rubbish that you get here, like all the green organics, what percentage of that in weight?
In weight, we do it off percentage-wise.
So it was 5% or something you were saying?
It was, it averages around 5.7, but we've gone as high as 10%. So for every 10 tonne that comes in, 1 tonne is contaminants.
All right, we'll leave the guys to keep cleaning there. We're going to learn about stage 2, stage 3, about this plan here. But in the meantime, when you're filling up your green organic bins, no foreign rubbish in there at all, no contaminants at all. Get the message? We've gone through stage 1, which is sorting out the course of the larger particles of foreign and contaminants.
Yep.
Now he's got to use the loader
Again.
to spread it out.
So it'll get turned 8 to 12 times more. Because of the materials will settle to the bottom, we've just got to keep turning it to bring it up.
So he's going to turn it over 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. And it can go on and on, depending on how much rubbish is in there.
It's dictated to by the amount of contamination that's in, is how many times we turn it. This is an actual good load.
This is a good load, you're kidding me.
On average, a truckload weighs 6 tonnes. Yeah. It'll take them up to 2 hours to do each load.
Oh. And okay, so the processing is basically cleaning all this out, and then from here, where does it go?
It'll go into the tunnels for our curation period.
All right, can we go there?
Yep.
Let's go. Hey, you keep working, man. Don't stop there. Hey, Kevin, mate, these look like big containers. Are you shipping this stuff overseas, are you?
Wish we could. I wish we could.
How bad is it? Well, is it that good that you want to sell it overseas?
We could sell it to anyone who wanted to buy it.
Yeah? Okay.
It's beautiful stuff. Every day, the green material actually goes in.
Yeah.
And we call this, it takes about 5 days to fill a tunnel.
Okay. This is called a bioreactor. Bioreactor, okay. So, and explain to us what it does. So it takes you 5 days to fill it?
To fill it, and then we close the doors.
Yeah.
And the doors prevent any odours escaping.
Okay.
And what the tunnels will do is they have trenches through the bottom to put the air through the compost to aerate it.
Okay.
And we also have a watering system where we actually control the amount of water that goes into it.
These guys telling me they've got huge compost bins here, because compost needs air, water, microbacteria, and a lot of green organics.
Yes.
And a lot of carbon, which are your dry
and
stuff.
Nitrogen.
And nitrogen in your greens. So you've basically built a ginormous compost bin.
Exactly. Sealing it so no air comes out.
Okay.
We have a filtration system that pulls the air out and cleans it.
All right.
But it also helps the temperature stay at a constant level for 2 weeks.
How big is this bioreactor? Look at the size of it. So what is the actual length?
The length is 35 metres long, 6 metres wide by 6 metres high. Takes 350 cubic metres.
5 days to fill up, eh?
During summer, at our peak periods, every 5 days we fill one of these.
Now this is an empty one. We're inside here, and we want to see all these, what do you call these? The vents?
Aeration trenches.
And how deep do they go? What's inside them?
Each trench is about 1.5 feet deep, and we have a perforated pipe that runs along the whole length. Okay. We have gravel over the top of that, and you will actually see some of the other old product in.
Okay.
So when the fans ramp up out the back, we actually force the air through, and it does an extra factor is when the water comes through, it collects the water, and we take it to a separate area for collection. So
from the moment you actually close the front door on these things here, you activate the air and the water. Yes. 24/7 for 2 to 3 weeks is what you're saying.
Yes, even for safety, while the guys are loading it, we still will run the fan.